For weeks, we have forged the four great pillars of finance. We have mastered the language of financial statements, harnessed the power of time value of money, calculated the true cost of capital, and surveyed the art of valuation. But today is different. Today, the theory ends and the transformation begins. We are no longer just learning the components. We are stepping into the arena to build. Today, I give you the keys to the kingdom. We will walk through the master blueprint of every financial model, unveil our real-world battleground case study, and forge the professional mindset that separates the amateurs from the architects. This is not a lecture. This is your initiation. Welcome to the world of financial modeling. In case if this is your first video of Bankers Bootcamp's financial modeling series, please go back and check the previous episodes of the same before moving on to this great video that we are going to start right now. Every great structure, from a skyscraper to symphony, follows a blueprint. A financial model is no different. Forget chaos, forget confusion. This is a sequential, logical, and powerful workflow that we'll master together. Step 1. The foundation. Historical data and assumptions. We don't predict the future by starting into a crystal ball. We begin by understanding the past. We will gather 3 to 5 years of companies' financial statements. Simultaneously, we create our assumptions tab, the cockpit of our entire model, where every single driver from revenue growth to tax rates will live. Step 2. Building the engine room, the supporting schedules. Before we touch the main statements, we build the core machinery, schedules for working capital, and more importantly, the depreciation waterfall schedule. Getting these right first makes everything else fall into place. Step 3. Forecasting the Trinity. Now the symphony begins. We project the income statement, forecasting revenue and expenses. The output of that, net income, becomes the seed for the cash flow statement. The cash flow statement, in turn, dictates our cash balance, which is the vital component of balance sheet. We'll work through them in this logical order, linking them with precision. Step 4. Forging the final link, the moment of truth. We link everything together to ensure our balance sheet balances. Assets must equal liabilities plus equity. When it does, it's a sign that the logic of our model is sound. Step 5. The payoff valuation. With our fully integrated 3-statement model complete, we unleash the power of valuation. We build our discounted cash flow model, DCF, pulling free cash flow directly from our projections. We will also build our comparable company analysis, COMS, to see how market values similar businesses. And finally, the grand finale, sensitivity analysis. We don't just want one answer, we want a universe of possibilities. We will stress test our model with scenario and sensitivity analysis. This is the complete workflow, from blank page to powerful analytical tools. Theory is one thing, but a modeler's skill is forged in the fire of a real company. I'm thrilled to announce our case study for this series will be Ashok Leyland. Why Ashok Leyland? It's a titan of Indian industry, operating in a cyclical, fascinating commercial vehicle market. It has debt, it requires heavy capital expenditure, and its story is deeply intertwined with the health of the economy. It's the perfect subject to build a robust, real-world model. And here's a roadmap, our exact battle plan for conquering this model, which we will build together, click by click. As you can see, we have broken this down into 3 core parts. Part 1, historical analysis and model setup. We'll lay the foundation, inputting Ashok Leyland's past performance and building the skeleton of our model. Part 2, assumption and forecasting. This is where we become architects of the future, projecting the company's performance and building our integrated 3-statement forecast. Part 3, valuation and final output, the grand finale, where we determine the intrinsic value of an Ashok Leyland share. To give this the detail it deserves, we will dedicate the next few videos to execute this plan. Next week, we begin with part 1. You will see my screen and we will build it together part by part. But before we write a single formula in Excel, we must calibrate our minds. A great model is not just about technical skills. It's about philosophy, discipline, and strategy. These are the 4 golden rules of elite modelers. Rule 1. Completion over perfection. Your primary goal when you start is to build a basic functioning model that flows from historical to a final intrinsic value. Get a first draft done. Don't get stuck for 3 days perfecting the revenue forecast for one product line. Why? Because the process of completing the model reveals insights you would never see if you were stuck on part 1. Sophistication is an iterative process, not a one-time setup. You build a simple structure, then you go back and add layers of granularity, like a painter adding layers of detail to a foundational sketch. Think about it, it's like writing a novel. You don't polish the first chapter for 6 months until it's perfect. You write a complete, messy, rough first draft to get the entire story, beginning, middle, and the end, down on paper. Only then you go back for the second and the third and the fourth drafts to refine the language, deepen the characters, and fix the plot holes. Get the story finished first. Rule number 2, strategic data sourcing. Don't start by spending 10 hours buried in a 400-page annual report. That's a rookie mistake. We start smart. Phase 1, use data aggregators like Screener.in, Investing.com, or MoneyControl.com. Pull the last 5 years of financials in minutes. Use this to build your first pass model. This quick process will tell you if the company is even worth a deeper look. Phase 2, once you have your initial intrinsic value, then you go deep. You open the annual report to find the granular details, the segment-wise revenue, the capex guidance, the debt maturity profile. That will allow you to sophisticate your model and defend your assumptions. It's a two-step approach. Speed first, then depth. Rule number 3, the discipline of perseverance. You will hit a wall. You will find a metric or a number in a report and you will have no idea where it goes in your model. The amateur panics and quits. The pro demonstrates discipline. Never leave a model broken or half finished. If you get stuck on a specific item, create a parking lot section in your assumptions tab. Note down the item, what you don't understand about it, and move on. Complete the rest of the model. This shows the perseverance. Once the model is otherwise complete, you can take that specific, well-defined question to a senior, a mentor, or a subject matter expert. Think about it. It's like assembling complex furniture from IKEA. You're building a wardrobe and you find a strange-looking screw. You have no idea where it goes. Do you abandon the half-built wardrobe in the middle of your room? No, right? You put the screw safely aside and continue building the frame, attaching the doors, the parts you do understand. When 95% is built, it's often much clearer where that last piece fits. If not, you can still call a customer support with a very specific question and not a vague one like, I can't build it. Rule number 4, simplicity is the king. The internet is flooded with hyper-complex 50-tab financial model templates with flashy colors and macros. Ignore them all. They are a trap. They teach you nothing. Start with a blank Excel sheet or a clean basic template you create. Why? Because a model you build from scratch is a model you understand in your bones. You can defend every cell, every link, every formula. Simplicity breeds clarity. The goal of a model is not to win a beauty contest. It's to provide a clear, defensible answer. The simpler your model is structured, the easier it is to explain your story to an interviewer or an investment committee. Think about it. Imagine you want to learn how to cook. You could buy a fancy, automated, multifunction cooking robot that promises you to do everything for you. But what would you really learn? Nothing. The better path is to start with a single high-quality chef's knife and a good pan. By mastering the basic tools, you learn the financial techniques of cooking. You understand the why, not just the what. Your financial model is your chef's knife, not a magic robot. Before I let you go, there is one final principle, a covenant you must make with every model you build. The sanctity of your assumptions. Every single assumption, every single driver, every growth rate, every margin must live on one dedicated assumptions tab. Never ever hard code a number directly into a formula or another sheet. Your model's formulas should be mechanical. The assumptions tab is where the thinking happens. Why is this a covenant? Because your model isn't just a calculator, it's a story, and your assumptions tab is where you write that story. When someone challenges you, you don't have to hunt down a maze of formulas. You take them to your assumptions tab and say, this is the story I'm telling. I believe revenue will grow at 8% because of these reasons. If we believe it will grow by 10%, we can change this one cell and see how the entire story changes. This discipline separates the technician from the strategist. So there you have it, the complete workflow, the real world roadmap, and the 4 golden rules of the modeler's mindset. The gate is open, the path is clear. All that's left is for you to take the first step. Your mission is simple. Get your mind right. Prepare your tools, because next week we open a blank Excel sheet and we begin part 1 of the Ashok Leyland model. We will set up the file, input the historicals, and build the very foundation of our valuation. Make sure you are subscribed and have that notification bell on, because this is the masterclass you cannot afford to miss. The time for passive learning is over. It's time to build. It's time to create. It's time to become a financial modeler. Let's get to work.